Okay, today I'm going to show you how to change the front shocks on an F350 4x4. I'm pretty sure it's similar for the 250, maybe even the non 4x4. Not sure, but I know it's for this one. This is a 2001 F350 4x4 Super Duty with a 7.3 in it. As a minimum, I recommend the following tools: a punch, a medium ball peen hammer, a block of wood put behind the tires, a star lug nut wrench, 21 millimeter, 18 millimeter, and a 15 millimeter, and if you have wheel locks, the wheel lock thing. Medium duty jack stand, hydraulic jack, and of course your new shocks. And there's your part number right there. To make things a little easier, I also recommend you get something to sit on, some penetrating oil, a rag, a wire brush, a 21 millimeter socket, and an 18 millimeter socket, a 3/8 to 1/2 inch socket adapter, a small 3-inch 3/8 drive extension, 3/8 stubby wrench, a wobble or a small 1/2 inch drive, 1/2 inch drive swivel, 1/2 inch drive wobble, and a 1/2 inch drive, I think this is a 10-inch extension, and a 1/2 inch drive wrench. Also a pry bar of some sort. But you may or may not use all of these, that's okay. But I do use these three when I do it. It makes it a lot quicker. So the other thing you might also use is a breaker bar or a 1/2 inch torque wrench. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get the truck jacked up as soon as I get all these tools moved away. Okay, while the wheel is still on the ground, loosen all the lug nuts, and I usually take about all but 3 of them off, but all of them are loose. Next thing you do is block your rear tire. I'm on a little bit of a slope, so I always block my tires. Then come in here, and for a little extra safety measure, put your emergency brake on. Then you want to go ahead and position your jack up under your pumpkin, and also position your jack stand so that it'll go in here. I usually set it right up underneath the axle, right over there. And with that said, I'll get it jacked up. Okay, I got it up on the jack stand. Like I said, I usually put it right there. That seems to be a good spot. You could put it anywhere. I don't like this spot because it's got a slope on it. Under the pumpkin is where I usually put it. Or if I'm on the other side, I'll jack up on the axle or one of the cross members over there. I always leave a jack underneath my vehicle when I use it, even with a jack stand underneath it, because I've actually seen these fail and drop vehicles. I've seen jack stands fail. As a matter of fact, the last time I put the shock on the other side, the brand new one, I let it down a little too hard, and it took the nipple right off the side there, the little tip. And I got that over in the garage. I might show it to you, I might not. But anyways, so there's your strut there, or not your strut, your shock absorber. So the next thing you do is you come over and you go ahead and remove the tire, the last parts of the thing there. Pull the tire off. This is one-handed. I hope I can do it. There we go. And if you're really safety conscious, you just go ahead and you stick it up under the truck right here. Well, there it is. Now there's your shock. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this not this side off. This side actually has a little keeper on it, so it won't spin. It'll only go so far. So you'll have to take this side off, and then you'll take this off. Now some people have cut these out right here, which isn't a bad idea, but they're flexible, so you can play with them if you need to. Anyways, so we'll be doing that, and I'll show you how to do that. I usually start with putting a little bit of PB Blaster on there and up there. That one. Sorry for the sun, it's going down. Try not to get any on your disc brakes though. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and set this up and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, being this one's got PV blaster on it and it's already got its own lock thing so that it won't turn. All you need to do is put your breaker bar or your ratchet torque wrench on here. I know you're not supposed to use your torque wrench. I set it on a higher setting. And then just move it and you'll see that that nut will actually spin and then it will lock. And then you can just keep on going. If it doesn't, then put a 21 millimeter wrench on it, box wrench, and do it. Now for the top one, I know it's not done down there. For the top one, you just do the same thing. Put some PV blaster on it, and this right here is the 18 millimeter. That's 15 millimeter, and that's 21 millimeter right there. So let me get these off, and then I'll show you what to do next. As you start to go around, you'll see that thing starts to pull away, and eventually it will slip like that. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to hit it with the hammer and put a wrench on it. I find it easy just to go ahead and put a wrench on it. Okay, I got the wrench set in there, facing the U-bolts there, and it seems to be working. There you go. If these get to be loose, then I'll use that little ratchet stubby. This one was a little stubborn, so I decided not to use it. I could probably use it now or do it by hand. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Not quite by hand. Well, yeah, I'm getting it by hand. Let me go grab the stubby. Okay, I got the stubby now. This is why I use that little stubby. It's just quick. And eventually it'll just drop right off. There it is. Dink. Alright, and we'll get the top one. Okay, we're working on the top one. I find when I do it, it's easier for me to get in this way towards the back of the vehicle and just yank down like this. And it seems to work pretty good. And then once you get it start, ow. And then once you get it going, then you can go ahead and finish it off. Possibly with the stubby here. Oh, that's right, wrong side. I got to change the socket. There we go. Sorry about the wiggling. And sometimes it's a little rough. And eventually it comes off. There it goes. Alright, now to get the shock out, you just grab the pry bar, stick it right back here, like that, and give it a push. Bing, that's it. Then you take the bolt out of the bottom, get your hammer. Careful with the threads. Don't get over excited on them. And you can wiggle it. And then use this punch to finish it off. And then just put your new one on. And I'll show you how to do that. Okay, after you get the bolt out, just grab the top up here and give it a couple yanks. And that's it. And when you go to put it back in, put the bottom in first. Just set it in there. Don't put the bolt in. Just put it in there. And then put the top on. And I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, here we go. So now what you do is you set this in the hole down here. Just like that. You wiggle it back and forth. So try to keep it towards the front though, because that's where the bolt's going to go in. Right there. Don't know if I can do this one-handed or not. Let me wiggle it around a little bit. Well, I'll get it started. I need two hands for this, and then I'll show you. Okay, I got it in. And then this top part right here, just pull down on it and slide it in here. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not. I don't think so. So anyway, you just pull on it with two hands and then you slide it on there. Let me get it on there. Okay, yeah, you just push it on there. And then I put my nut up here. Tighten that up. This one goes on here. Oh, sorry, it goes on there. You'll probably have to turn the other side. I'll show that once I get it started. Okay, here we go, I got it started. Just keep it pulled tight so that the little arm right there doesn't come back around and loosen up again on you. Just keep doing that. Use your little stubby on it. There you go, just stubby away. When it gets tight, then you can go ahead and use your breaker bar or your large ratchet or double combination your wrenches if you know how to do that. It's getting a little tough now, so I think I'm gonna use the big half brake or torque wrench ratchet. Okay, just finish it off, tighten it back down. You might have to hold the nut over here with your hand because it likes to move. I got it most of the way in. And it doesn't have to be super tight. It's a self-locking one on the other side. Just snug it up and that's it. And then go and do the top one up here. Same way. And then the last thing you do is you cut this off. Just cut it off the top, and actually I can cut it right now. Bingo. And bingo. Just grab it, pull it off. Looks like it got stuck up underneath down there. I didn't notice that, but it'll come out with time. It'll wear out. So I'll just cut it off here, see if it'll come. Nope, that's fine. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. I don't know if it'll come out or not. Oh, there it goes. Got part of it. There you go, got it. All you have to do is tighten it up. That one's already tight. And then put your wheel back on, lower your car, or torque your lug nuts, and remove your block, and then take it for a test drive. That's it. It's out of all the maintenance I've done on this car, other than maybe change a light bulb, this is one of the easiest things to do on this vehicle. You can see how easy it is. Everything is right there. Anyways, y'all have a good one, and give me a comment, you know, or a thumbs up or something if it helped you. One thing I forgot to notice or mention is, if you've never put shocks on before, make sure the large portion goes on top. It's basically a water shield, you know, and somewhat of a dust shield. The older shocks, or some of the, if you're doing a lot of four-wheeling and stuff out in the dirt, you want to have one that's got a boot on it like that to keep the dirt and dust out of it. But it's not always necessary. But anyways, enjoy, guys. I went ahead and finished tightening that up, and all I used was my trusty little stubby, and it was on there pretty snug, and it's not coming back off without help. So y'all have a good one. I'll talk with you later, and like I said, give me a comment, let me know if you enjoyed the video or not. Bye.